And hello to everybody, both on Zoom and on YouTube tonight. It's really good to be with you again after exploring the Messiah together. Tonight is, so I think I'm right in saying this. Margaret can put me right when I go wrong. That we're going to meet 3 times before Christmas now. Twice in December, where we might be hearing this chord, and we'll get our carols going. I think. I mean, that's the sound of Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yes, we'll have a couple of weeks of carols together. But this evening, I thought it'd be nice for us to look at some of the music which kind of outside of the major works, and I think there'll be one piece. Well, there's two pieces I'm going to focus on particularly. One is, I'm hoping both of these will be new to most of us, and then we're all in the same boat. The first piece is a setting of the Nunc Dimittis, but to the music of the slow movement from Mendelssohn's Fourth Symphony, and it's a really bit of beautiful writing by Mendelssohn, and I think the setting works really well there with it. So I hope you'll enjoy that. And the second piece that we'll focus on is by Morten Lauridsen, never quite sure, Lauridsen, I think.
Lauridsen, yeah.
And he's as part of a kind of collection of songs which is entitled Nocturnes, and the movement of those 4 nocturnes that we'll look at is Sure on the Shining Night. I think it's just the most beautiful bit of writing. I think it was really, really stunning, and I think I particularly like it because as a baritone at college on an opera course, invariably what you end up with is all the character roles, and you don't ever get to sing anything very lyrical, or not frequently get to sing anything that's very lyrical. And this has lyrical writing for tenors and basses, and sopranos and altos too. So it's a really, really good bit of beautiful lyrical piece, which, I mean, he says is written in the style of an American musical theatre stage. It's kind of got that kind of feel to it, but sits in a beautiful place where it's neither too contemporary classical in the inaccessible or easily accessible place, nor is it too popsy. I think it sits in a very nice place between those two things. So yes, I think and there's and we'll see how we get on as to whether we dive into a little bit of Mozart to finish off with. So that's my plan for this evening. So should we get ourselves warmed up and ready to go? Hopefully you can all hear me and the piano okay in fairly equal balance. So we're going to get ourselves warmed up, just thinking about with a gentle hum, and we'll think about this rising up and over the head. With that lovely smiley hum, we're just going to go down the scale. But it wants to be a very happy sound, thinking about coming out the crown of the head, lifting those eyebrows, and always thinking up on this downward scale. 3. all the way down. Good. Let's try that again, and this time we're going to be. I would never suggest that you do this in a choral piece. We're going to be very slow in the change from one vowel to the other, and enjoy the formation of each vowel, and particularly this diphthong. So we change from one vowel to the other, and being aware of what's the mechanics of what's going on inside the mouth and with the lips to form both the oo and the e. So we'll aim for. So don't worry about making a pretty sound, much more thinking about the change of the how the mouth is working. 3 Okay, good. And hopefully you might have found the back of the tongue's feeling like it's been worked as you were doing that. Suddenly, it's funny how using that muscle slowly, you can sometimes become much more aware of what it's doing. Thinking about, I mentioned that Sure in the Shining Night by Lauridsen's a really lyrical piece. So we're just going to think in a lovely lyrical kind of way in a warm-up. I'd just like to say Bella Signora. So Bella Signora, with a lovely open o on the nor, Nora. Let's not give away our Englishness on this open Italian o. And simply Bella Signora, Bella Signora. Okay, let's do the advanced version. Bella Signora, I'll go down a little bit lower to help you out. Basses and altos, I'm aware it's going right up there. We'll come down a little bit lower. But this time what I'd like to do is grab an imaginary piece of blue tack, and you're going to warm up the blue tack and feel the resistance as you stretch it out, and then you can let go into the stereotyped operatic arms. Okay, and we're going to do that. In fact, let's do it in C major. We're going to do that on the long held note. So it looks like this. Bella Signora. And then we'll enjoy ourselves on the way down. Bella Signora. Great. So as you do this with the hands, the kind of this physical action is a really useful way to help. There's something about when we physicalize our singing that it kind of comes alive, and particularly with this exercise, what I'm encouraging you to think about is that our sound what I could have said. If I was working with a German choir, maybe I might have said just this: the top note crescendo. But actually, the crescendo, sometimes we think about crescendo, then we think about the sound going forwards. So that's to say, Bella Signora, and all of my sounds that way. But through this action, let's think about the sound just becomes wider and broader. Bella Signora. So that by that point, We're as wide as we can possibly get. So let's give that a go. Well, that's probably enough height for now. Just to relax the voice a little bit, just say sing. Just explore your range as you do that. Sing. Excellent, right. Lovely. For the music this evening, I'm going to share it all on the screen. So with a bit of luck, with a little bit of luck, it'll just appear. I'm just going to move it over now, actually, and then I can look at you whilst I'm looking at the music. It should just appear on your screen as if by magic. I'm afraid as we go along, it might be that sopranos, I think where my face is, where the little box with my face is, may well occasionally block the music. I've tried as best I can when I've put the music on the screen to avoid that being the case. But I'm apologies in advance if that does happen. So I mentioned that this is a setting of the Nunc Dimittis to Mendelssohn's, the slow movement from Mendelssohn's Fourth Symphony, part of, and I think it works really beautifully. Simon, I'm going to have to apologise. I'm afraid that on this recording, it's a fake organ, so you'll have to cope with that. I'm afraid. I'm sorry. But I'll play you a little excerpt of this as we have a look at this together. The good news is actually we're starting in a beautifully simple place with the basses carrying the melody. Lord, lettest now thy servant depart in peace. Now let thy servant depart in peace, according to thy word. And then the altos join for a repetition of that text. So why don't we have a go all together? Why not tenors and sopranos join in? No one will ever know. Two and
Lord, let us now thy servant depart in peace. Now let thy servant depart in peace, according to thy word.
then again with the altos.
Lord, let us now thy servant depart in peace. Now let thy servant depart in peace, according to thy word.
So So actually this evening we've got quite a lot of really lyrical singing and thinking about long lines all the way through here. So as we sing here, Lord, lettest now thy son, really concentrate on your vowels. So the vowels are long, the consonants are short and sharp, without being without really getting in the way of the long melodic line. And let's just pick up from where the altos join. Lord,
according to thy word. Lord, lettest now thy servant depart.
Let's go back. I wasn't showing the right bit of music. Let's just try that section again.
According to thy word.
2, 3.
Lord, lettest now thy servant depart in peace. Now let thy servant depart in peace, according to thy word.
We'll carry on. Tenor's new idea.
For thine eyes have seen thy salvation, which thou hast prepared before the face of all people.
Same idea, so sopranos join on repetition.
For thine eyes have seen thy salvation, which thou hast prepared before the face of all people.
So beautifully straightforward so far, I think. Let's read on together.
Surely our lives will light and shall be the glory of thy people Israel. Surely our lives will light and shall be the glory of thy people Israel.
Good. And then we're back to. I'm just going to stop there for a moment. Then we're back to a familiar ground, although then in harmony, which we'll come to in a moment. But let's have a look over this this middle section. So altos, you lead us off. To be a light to lighten the Gentiles. Let's do that pace turn again. I was a bit slow getting over. To be a light to lighten the Gentiles of thy people Israel. Okay. Sopranos, you'll notice you come in there at bar 41. And to be the glory of thy people Israel, to be, and off it goes again. Tenors. To be a light to lighten the Gentiles of thy people Israel. We will sing Israel as well here. And basses, you come in a quaver before the tenors and altos, is what's there. 3, 4. To be a light, to be a light, and to be the glory of thy people, Israel. And off we go. Why don't we have a look at tenors and basses only from that moment, and tenors and basses will keep reading from there too. Here's just going into it, I hope. Sopranos and altos. Let's have a look at the same section, just sopranos and altos together. So alto lead, but here's the organ lead in. 1, 2, 3, and 1. To be a light, so light, and the of thy people, Israel, to be a light, so light, and the glory of thy Let's pause there for a moment. Altos, let's have a look at this. These 4 bars here. And to be the glory of thy people, to be the glory of thy people, to be the glory. Okay. Tenors, that same section. This is bar 45. And to be the glory of thy people, to be the glory of thy people, Israel, to be the glory of thy people, Israel, of thy people. For everybody, just notice a F natural there. It'd be helpful to have a cautionary accidental. B is F natural. Let's try all this middle section together. Here's a little run into it.
as it was in the beginning, is now and ever shall be, world without end, world without end.
Okay, let's just have a little look at a couple of parts together through this this section. So we start just here on all and a unison A, sopranos and altos together. All lots of these lovely little crunchy moments together with lots of suspension and release. Tenors and basses, let's just look at the same section. So you start on the unison A, 1, 2, 3. All glory. Oh, I beg your pardon, I've hit too many buttons at once and got completely lost. I'm sorry. Let's find where we were. Okay, I think I'm there. Tenors and basses. I'm just going to reduce what I'm trying to do all at once, and let's sing tenors and basses with the recording rather than me trying to play and move the music on at the same time.
Thy people so
tenors and basses only.
All glory to the Father, and glory to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, that Trinity in one, as it was.
I think it works surprisingly well, really. This setting. Let's go all together. All glory, and we'll sing through to the end, and then we might revisit it all at the end of the session.
Thy people
So from our unison and
all glory to the Father, and glory to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, that Trinity in one, as it was in the beginning, is now and ever shall be, world without end, world without end. World without end. Amen.
so there you are. It's quite pretty, isn't it? And very singable. Speaking of very singable, sure, on this shining night, has anybody come across this before? Does it ring any bells to anybody? No, okay. I think it's a really lovely setting of the text. As I mentioned, it's setting by Morten Lauridsen. And why don't we just give you an idea? What I've had to do because of the limitations of the audio on Zoom, I've had to compress this choral recording, so the quiets aren't quite as quiet as the quiets are louder than they once were, and the louds are now quieter than they once were. So you don't quite get the full dynamic range. But I'm aware some people might be trying to sing on a laptop, and your speakers might not be grateful if the quiets were too quiet if you're trying to sing at the same time. So I've compressed it. So you're kind of missing a little bit of the lovely dynamic range of this piece. But why don't we have a look through right from the beginning right to the end? It'll give you a good idea of the piece in its totality. Then we'll have a look at it in a bit more detail. Oh, excellent. Thanks, Matthew, who's mentioned you can move the box with Matt's video in by clicking and dragging it if it's blocking anything. Thank you. I wasn't sure you could do that. Excellent. So here we go. This is Sure on This Shining Night. And then in the full work, it goes into the epilogue. It's a really great little collection of songs, really. Some really lovely bits of writing. I think that's I feel like I could sing this all day. You know, it's written so beautifully for the voice, particularly when you consider it's almost a masterclass in composition of an angular melody that's incredibly lyrical, which is not an easy thing to accomplish, but he seems to do that very well. So let's cue that up so it's ready for a minute. Sing. So tenors and basses, you start us off. Sure on this shining night of star-made shadows round, kindness must watch for me this side the ground on this Oh, I've got an extra slide, and I'm just going to delete that slide quickly because I can't turn the page quick enough with that repetition of the slide. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, where were we? Yes, tenors and basses. Let's try it together. Sure on and sure on this shining night of star-made shadows around, kindness must watch for me this side the ground on this shining night and this it's really beautiful, but technically it's quite demanding, really. Particularly this phrase from the on this shining night and this shine. I remember that to the warm-up exercise and thinking about the blue tack. Here we can put it into play. And this shine, so it becomes broader through that. Let's just do that once more together then, tenors and basses. Sure on. Feel free, sopranos and altos, to sing along too, because certainly sopranos later on you'll need this knowledge. And sure on this shining night of star-made shadows around, kindness must watch for me this side the ground on this shining night and this So here we go, sopranos and altos. You now take over that bit of melody writing. Sure on this shining night. So sopranos and altos only for a moment, bar 16. Here's the bar in. Sure on this shining night of star-made shadows round, kindness must watch for me this side the ground on this Okay, now you'll see altos move away from the unison with the sopranos on this shining night. There's a good old rit there. Sopranos on the melody. Let's just sing that together, sopranos and alto. So, on this shine, 2, 3. On this shining night, this So altos, you kind of get a little canonic figure. This shining night, leading to bar 22, and sopranos on the original bit of melody. Tenors and basses through the section. Sometimes you get a very lush counter melody. On this shining night, shone on this shining night, shone on this shining night, this need a good breath for all of this. Basses. We come in here at bar 18. Let's read this together. 1 and. Sure on this shining night, sure on this shining night, this shining night. Good, and needs to take a better breath than I did. So let's go from the beginning up to there together, and then we'll break down the next section as we get there. Before this this next moment, you'll have noticed on the recording it's an American choir. It's a very good American choir, but that earth is not quite how we might sing earth, so we'll go for earth rather than whatever vowel shape they chose at that point. So tenors and basses. The late year lies down the north. I want to have a really good forward thought here, driving the line forward. The late year lies down the north. All is healed, all is health. High summer holds the earth, hearts all whole. At which point, about 32, sopranos and altos take over. The late year lies down the north, all is healed, all is health. On down for an A flat for altos. Now there is a note which you can't see, altos. You can go, there's an option to go for a lower G flat. All is healed, all is health. It makes it a slightly more difficult line, but saves you a G flat. The late year lies, soprano altos, and the late year lies down the north. All is healed, all is health. Okay, so altos, we're split here. Sure on this shining. Depending where you want to go. I'll leave you to make that individual choice as what you'll do there. Bar 33, tenors and basses. All is healed, all is health, all is health. High summer of the earth, beautiful bit of divisi underpinning what's going on above you there, tenors and basses. Another time, who knows? We could spend a little bit more longer looking over the detail of that, but that's probably a nice thing to do in person. Should you ever do this piece together? Sorry, jumping around there. I just want to have a look at these few bars here, and then we'll run it before having a bit of a sing of the Mozart, I think. Bar 39, then, sopranos, is leading into that. We've just had, sure on this shining night, sure on this shining night, sure on this shining night. Okay, so it really moves, doesn't it? But and this is what I was meaning earlier on about these angular lines, but actually I think there's really a bit of lyrical angular lines here. Let's read that again together, sopranos. Short on and short on this shining night, short on this shining night. And then the next section is quite readable for everybody. Oh, I could spend all night on this, but I'm not going to. I'm going to resist. I'm going to rewind and we'll go right back to the very beginning and let's sing through to the end. And there's bits I'm aware I haven't looked at all, and some bits we spent a bit of time over. So there might be some nice surprises along the way. But let's go from the beginning. Best lyrical singing now. There we go. Well, I hope you like that. I think it's a really beautiful bit of writing, but I hope you enjoyed enjoyed that too. Lovely. Well, haven't got much time together remaining this evening. But I'm guessing lots of us would know the Mozart Ave Verum. So I'll share it on the screen. And sticking with this lyrical long line focus this evening. It's good work for our lungs tonight, isn't it? These good long phrases. Similarly, with this recording of the Ave Verum is particularly steady. We're going to really think about the long lines, think about the length of your vowels as you sing through this, and let's read it together and see how we go. Intensity. Lovely. Well, it's nice to have a sing through that, isn't it? It might be some time since you have, I don't know. But yeah, it's been lovely to share and singing those songs, those pieces this evening. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed those two new ones. It's a bit of a risk throwing up all new ones.
Very much.
Very nice.
I think we would happily sing certainly the second one. I'm sure there are some of us who would love to have a bit more of that one.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the first one, but
yeah,
you sort of knew the music, whereas that was completely new, and it was beautiful, as you say.
Very good. Thank you very much, Matt.
Thank you.
But before we go, it's a very special day tomorrow for one of our members. Tim is celebrating his 80th birthday.
Oh,
So we wish him a very happy birthday. We're going to have a go, are we not, Matt?
Yeah.
If we all unmute ourselves. I presume Matt is going to give us a chord to start with.
Why can't Tim sing for us?
Happy birthday.
Very good.
Oh, I bet you've never heard it like that, Tim.
Version.
Quite some
Oh, that's
harmony.
good.
Lovely.
Have a lovely day.
Yes, have a super
great day,
time,
Tim.
Tim.
Enjoy.
Have a happy day.
Happy birthday, Tim.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
oh, that was fun.
Happy birthday, Tim.
There you go.